Over 60, 4 fish to avoid, and 4 you should eat every day. Most people think eating fish is always good for them, but if you're over 60, the wrong choice could quietly harm your brain, your heart, and even speed up aging. A major study published in the Lancet in 2023 found that eating the wrong fish just twice a week can raise the risk of stroke and memory loss by as much as 70 to 80%. The problem is, many seniors eat these fish all the time without realizing the danger. They're often full of mercury, industrial chemicals, and hidden compounds that trigger inflammation, the very things that make aging worse. But here's the good news. Research in the Journal of Gerontology shows that the right kinds of fish can do the opposite. Lower your risk of Alzheimer's by up to 40%, protect your arteries, and help slow down the aging process itself. That's why in this video, I'll walk you through the truth. The 4 fish you should never eat after 60, and the 4 you should include in your diet every day to stay sharp, strong, and independent. Everything I share is backed by peer-reviewed science. Before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop a quick comment below and share your city or country. And if you find these videos helpful, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe. It's a simple action, but it really helps us grow and bring this information to more people who need it. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let's dive in, starting with the 4 fish you should never eat. Worst fish number 4. Imported catfish, especially large farms in parts of Asia. It could be one of the most dangerous choices for your health. Here's why. Many imported catfish are raised in extremely crowded ponds where disease spreads fast. To keep them alive, farmers pump the fish with antibiotics. Those drugs don't disappear. They stay in the meat. And when you eat it, they enter your body. For older adults with weaker immune systems, this increases the risk of antibiotic resistance, making it harder for real medicine to work when you actually need it. But antibiotics are only the beginning. Independent tests have found traces of banned chemicals and even cancer-causing substances in imported catfish. On top of that, these fish are often raised in polluted water, soaking up heavy metals like mercury and lead. Over time, these toxins can build up in your body, raising the risk of kidney problems, neurological issues, and even cancer. There's also the problem of inflammation. Imported catfish are usually fed cheap corn and soy-based feed. This creates an unhealthy balance of fats, way too much omega-6 compared to omega-3. While the body does need some omega-6, too much of it without enough omega-3s triggers inflammation. For anyone dealing with arthritis, heart disease, or autoimmune conditions, eating this fish is like throwing fuel on the fire. And here's the final disappointment. Imported catfish isn't even very nutritious. Compared to healthier seafood, it offers weak protein quality and very few of the beneficial nutrients you expect from fish. In other words, you're getting empty calories with hidden risks. If you want to keep catfish on your plate, always choose U.S. farmed catfish, which follows strict safety standards and avoids most of these dangers. But if you think catfish is the only one to worry about, think again. The next fish on the list is even more dangerous. Worst fish number 3, tuna. For years, tuna has been advertised as a lean, healthy protein. It shows up in everything from tuna salad sandwiches to canned tuna mixed into pasta, making it a favorite in kitchens across America. But for people over 60, this healthy choice hides a serious danger that you can't see or taste. The problem is mercury. Larger types of tuna, like albacore, white tuna, and big eye, sit high on the ocean food chain. They live longer, eat smaller fish, and with each year, they absorb more mercury. That mercury collects in their flesh, and when you eat it, it ends up stored in your brain and nervous system. Unlike younger bodies that can process small amounts, older adults face much greater risks because the body's detox systems slow down with age. The effects can be frightening. Mercury is linked to memory problems, confusion, tremors, mood swings, and numbness, symptoms that can look like ordinary aging or even early dementia. Imagine feeling foggy or forgetful and assuming it's just age, when the real culprit could be sitting inside your tuna sandwich. It doesn't stop there. Mercury also strains the heart, disrupting electrical signals and raising the risk of irregular heartbeat or heart attack. Research published in JAMA Neurology showed seniors with higher mercury levels from tuna had up to a 65% greater risk of cognitive decline. Here's the shocking part. Almost no one realizes that eating just 2 servings of albacore or big-eye tuna per week can push mercury intake above the safety limit. That means millions of older adults who think they're making a smart choice are actually damaging their health meal after meal. Even canned tuna, which many consider safe, carries risk. Light tuna, usually skipjack, does have less mercury than albacore, but it's still not harmless. And because canned tuna is cheap and convenient, many seniors end up eating it daily. Over time, that steady exposure allows mercury to build up until the damage is done. Does this mean you should never touch tuna again? Not exactly. If you enjoy it, limit yourself to light tuna in small portions and no more than once or twice a month. But the truth is, there are safer fish packed with protein and omega-3s that won't poison your system with heavy metals. Sounds alarming? It gets worse. Many people believe mackerel is a heart-healthy choice, but one type of mackerel could silently destroy your brain and heart faster than you realize. Worst fish number 2, king mackerel. Mackerel can be confusing because there are both safe and dangerous kinds. Atlantic and Spanish mackerel are fine, but king mackerel is one seniors should never eat. The problem is, many people don't know the difference, and that mistake can quietly damage their health. King mackerel is a large predator fish. The bigger and older the fish, the more toxins it carries. And in this case, mercury is the real threat. King mackerel is one of the most mercury-contaminated fish on the market. Why does this matter so much after 60? Mercury is a heavy metal that attacks the brain and nervous system. As we age, nerve cells are more fragile, making the effects stronger. Just a few servings a month can push levels beyond safety. The result? Memory loss, tremors, mood swings, confusion. Symptoms often mistaken for aging or early dementia. Your heart is also at risk. Mercury can damage blood vessels, trigger oxidative stress, and disrupt the heart's rhythm. For seniors with high blood pressure or heart disease, it's like pouring fuel on the fire. Studies even link regular king mackerel consumption to higher chances of heart attack and stroke. The FDA and EPA are clear. Seniors, pregnant women, and children should never eat king mackerel. It's on the official do not eat list because of its mercury content. And for older adults with weak kidneys or liver, the organs that filter toxins, the danger is even greater. Here's the good news. Not all mackerel is bad. Atlantic and Spanish mackerel are smaller, carry much less mercury, and can be a healthy choice. But king mackerel, that one is best left off your plate. As frightening as that is, the last fish on this worst list is in a class of its own. Experts even call it the junk food of the sea. You won't believe what it is. Worst fish number 1, farmed tilapia. This one might shock you. Tilapia is one of the most eaten fish in America. It's cheap everywhere and promoted as a lean, healthy protein. But the truth is, farm-raised tilapia is one of the worst fish choices for seniors. And in some cases, it can be more harmful than red meat or even bacon. The problem starts with how it's raised. In many farms, tilapia are packed into crowded ponds where they live in their own waste. To keep them alive, farmers rely on antibiotics, pesticides, and antifungals. These chemicals don't vanish. They stay in the flesh and end up in your body. For older adults with weaker immune defenses and slower detox systems, that's a heavy burden. Then there's the feed. To cut costs, tilapia are often fed corn, soy, and sometimes even chicken waste. This unnatural diet changes the fat profile of the fish. Instead of a healthy balance, farm tilapia can have an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio as high as 11.1. Ideally, that ratio should be closer to 2.1. Too much omega-6 fuels inflammation, worsening arthritis, raising heart disease risk, and even contributing to Alzheimer's. Shockingly, research shows tilapia can spike inflammation markers in the body more than eating bacon or a hamburger. It doesn't stop there. Tests have found farm tilapia contaminated with dioxins, toxic industrial chemicals that lodge in fat tissue and can stay in your body for years. Dioxins are linked to cancer, immune suppression, and hormone disruption. And unlike wild fish that develop nutrient-rich flesh, farm tilapia are low in omega-3s, selenium, and vitamin B12. What you get is a fish that looks healthy, but is really nutritionally poor and chemically loaded. That's why many experts call farm tilapia the junk food of seafood. For seniors, the risks are serious. More pain from inflammation, higher chances of heart attack or stroke, greater VULT, near ability to infection from antibiotic residues, and even long-term cancer risk from toxins. Sadly, many people eat it because they believe it's a safe, budget-friendly option. So here's the bottom line. If you're over 60, skip farm tilapia completely. It's not harmless. It's actively harmful. By choosing cleaner, nutrient-rich fish, you're not just eating for today's meal. You're investing in sharper memory, steadier balance, and a stronger heart for years ahead. And now that we've uncovered the worst offenders, it's time to flip the script. Let's look at the 4 best fish for seniors. Beginning with one you may not think about often, but that deserves a permanent spot on your dinner plate. Best fish number 4, wild-caught Pacific cod. A single serving of Pacific cod packs around 40 grams of complete high-quality protein. At the same time, it contains less than 2 grams of fat and only about 180 calories. That's almost a perfect formula for older adults battling sarcopenia. With cod, you're feeding muscles with pure, lean protein without piling on excess fat. But cod's benefits don't stop with protein. One of its biggest strengths is selenium. Just one portion gives you more than 100% of the daily recommended amount. Selenium acts like a shield at the cellular level, supporting thyroid function, keeping your metabolism steady, boosting immunity, and neutralizing oxidative stress, the rusting process inside the body that accelerates aging. NIH research even shows that seniors with healthy selenium levels have sharper thinking skills and lower rates of age-related disease. In other words, cod isn't just feeding your muscles, it's protecting your brain. Beyond that, Pacific cod is a rich source of phosphorus, which works alongside calcium to strengthen bones, and vitamin B12. For seniors, B12 is crucial because absorption declines with age. Without it, fatigue, anemia, and nerve problems can creep in. Cod provides it in a natural, highly absorbable form, fueling both memory and mood. Purity is another reason cod stands out. Unlike long-living predator fish that accumulate mercury, Pacific cod have shorter lifespans and thrive in Alaska's clean, cold waters. That means less exposure to toxins. Plus, Alaska's cod fishery is one of the most carefully managed in the world, so it's not only safe for your body, but sustainable for the planet. And here's a bonus. It's easy to digest. If heavier fish like mackerel sometimes upset your stomach, cod is lighter, flaky, and gentle on digestion, making it a great choice for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Preparation is key, though. Frying at very high heat can damage cod's delicate proteins and reduce its nutrient power. A better option is to steam or bake it at moderate temperatures. Add a drizzle of olive oil, a slice of avocado, and a squeeze of lemon, and you've got a meal that's delicious and easy for your body to absorb. If cod seems impressive, just wait until you see the next one. It's tiny, humble, but acts like a nutritional insurance policy for aging bones and joints. Best fish number 3, sardines. They're small, come in cans, and usually get ignored next to salmon or tuna. But sardines are one of the best superfoods for people over 60. Their tiny size hides a huge nutritional punch. The biggest reason sardines stand out is their omega-3 content. Few fish can match them. In fact, Per serving, sardines provide more omega-3 fatty acids than almost any other seafood. As we age, inflammation quietly increases in the body. That chronic inflammation is behind many problems: aching joints, arthritis flare-ups, heart disease, clogged arteries, even memory decline. The omega-3s in sardines, especially DHA and EPA, act like natural firefighters. They calm inflammation, improve circulation, and protect your arteries. Studies consistently show seniors who eat fatty fish like sardines 2 or more times a week have lower heart disease risk, steadier moods, and better mobility. But omega-3s aren't the only reason sardines are powerful. They're also one of the few foods naturally rich in vitamin D. Just 1 can of sardines gives about 40% of the daily vitamin D you need. On top of that, their soft, edible bones are packed with calcium and phosphorus, the perfect nutrients for building and maintaining strong bones. And because the calcium comes paired with vitamin D, it's absorbed more efficiently. For seniors worried about osteoporosis or fractures, sardines are like nutritional insurance. There's another hidden advantage: purity. Because sardines feed on plankton instead of smaller fish, they don't accumulate mercury or heavy metals. That makes them one of the cleanest fish to eat regularly. Sardines also supply vitamin B12 in abundance. This is important because older bodies have a harder time absorbing B12 from food. Low levels can lead to fatigue, nerve issues, and memory loss. Eating sardines regularly helps keep the nervous system sharp and energy levels stable. And of course, they're an excellent source of complete, easy-to-digest protein, the kind seniors need to preserve muscle mass, stay independent, and keep metabolism active. Researchers have even noted that seniors who eat sardines regularly tend to have better heart health, stronger bones, and clearer thinking than those who don't. You can eat them right out of the can, mix them into salads, mash them with avocado on toast, or toss them into pasta with olive oil. They're shelf-stable, affordable, and versatile, making it easy to get consistent omega-3s and bone-building nutrients without spending much. And if sardines already sound like a powerhouse, the next fish takes it to another level, protecting your muscles while keeping your brain young for decades to come. Best fish number 2. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon. If there's one fish that earns near-universal praise from nutrition experts, it's wild-caught Alaskan salmon. Each serving delivers a unique mix of nutrients that protect the heart, sharpen the mind, build muscle, and strengthen immunity. What sets salmon apart? It's omega-3s. Not just any omega-3s, but the 2 most powerful, EPA and DHA. These fatty acids are vital for brain health. A study from the University of Pittsburgh found that older adults with higher DHA levels had larger brain volumes and better memory compared to those with lower levels. In other words, eating salmon doesn't just slow mental decline. It helps the brain stay sharp and resilient well into your 70s and 80s. Omega-3s are also natural inflammation fighters. They ease the chronic inflammation behind arthritis, stiff joints, clogged arteries, and poor circulation. Clinical research shows that eating wild salmon at least twice a week can lower C-reactive protein, a key inflammation marker linked to heart disease and joint pain. Protein is another reason salmon shines. As the body ages, it becomes less efficient at using protein, which is why muscle loss, sarcopenia, is so common after 60. Wild Alaskan salmon provides around 40 grams of premium quality protein per serving. That means stronger muscles, better balance, and fewer dangerous falls. And here's something many people overlook. Salmon's vibrant pink-orange color comes from astaxanthin, a rare antioxidant. Astaxanthin is incredibly potent, protecting cells from oxidative stress. It's been shown to reduce inflammation, support skin elasticity, protect eye health, and even improve stamina. Wild salmon also delivers key vitamins and minerals older adults often lack. It's high in selenium, which works with vitamin E to protect the heart and lower cancer risk. It provides B12 and B6 for nerve health and energy, and vitamin D to keep bones strong and the immune system ready. Cooking salmon gently helps preserve these benefits. Bake, steam, or grill it at moderate heat, then pair it with vegetables and a drizzle of olive oil. The result is a meal that's not only delicious, but also fuels longevity, protects the heart, and keeps the brain sharp. But even salmon doesn't take the crown. The final fish is gentle, easy to eat, and so nutrient-dense it's been called the true champion for seniors over 60. Best fish number 1, rainbow trout. It combines the benefits of salmon, cod, and sardines, all while being one of the cleanest and safest fish you can eat. The first reason rainbow trout stands out is safety. U.S.-raised rainbow trout follow strict standards. They grow in clean freshwater systems with carefully monitored conditions. That means no mercury worries, no hidden pollutants, and no chemical overload, a big advantage for seniors whose bodies can't process toxins as efficiently as before. Nutritionally, trout is a powerhouse. One serving provides about 1,000 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids, the sweet spot for protecting the heart. Omega-3s help keep arteries flexible, fight inflammation, and lower the risk of arthritis, stiff joints, and memory decline. It's packed with minerals that aging bodies need most. Potassium helps counteract sodium, naturally lowering blood pressure, a major win since nearly 70% of seniors over 60 struggle with hypertension. Phosphorus partners with calcium to keep bones strong. Iron supports red blood cell production to fight fatigue, while zinc boosts immunity and helps maintain taste and smell, which often fade with age. Rainbow trout also shines in its B vitamin profile. It's rich in niacin, B3, which raises good cholesterol, HDL, and lowers bad cholesterol, LDL, reducing the risk of heart disease. Add in vitamin B12, which protects nerve function and prevents fatigue and brain fog, and you've got a fish that covers two of the biggest senior concerns, energy and cognition. There's more. Trout delivers vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cell membranes and supports immune defense. Combined with selenium and omega-3s, it forms a triple shield against oxidative stress and age-related decline. Its mild taste and tender texture make it easy to digest, even for seniors who find other fish too oily, too strong, or too heavy. And it's versatile in the kitchen. Bake it, pan-sear it, or grill it with lemon and herbs. No matter how you cook it, the nutrients stay intact and the flavor stays enjoyable. So there you have it. 4 fish to avoid and 4 that can truly protect your health after 60. The choices you make at the dinner table can either fuel disease or build strength, clarity, and independence for years to come. If this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe. And let me know in the comments, which of these fish surprised you the most?